Hey scale modeling fans! Welcome back to the channel! Today we continue to explore one of the biggest and most prestigious model shows in Europe, MosonShow 2025, hosted at the UFM Arena in the charming Hungarian town of Moson. In April, over 2,500 stunning scale models gathered under one roof. Tanks, ships, figures and, of course, my personal favorite, aircraft. In this video we are zooming in the highly detailed or open surface category, specifically aviation in 48 and bigger scale, under the Master nomination. Prepare to feast your eyes on a jaw-dropping mix of jets and prop birds. Falcons, Corsairs, Mosquitoes, Thunderbolts, Lightnings, Vampires, Japanese aircraft and even a monstrous Messerschmitt 323 in 32nd scale, built by some Czech master modeler who absolutely crashed this category. And I will introduce you to this guy in this video as well. This nomination is one of my favorite. You will see spectacular and intricate builds of the entire model show. With open panels, detailed engines, perfect weathering and cockpit work that deserves a medal on its own. Oh, and speaking of medals, there were a lot of golds handed out in this category, so here is a challenge. Count how many gold medals you spot in the video and drop your number in the comments below. Let's see who's got the sharpest eyes in the hobby. Now take a cup of coffee or something stronger if you like, and let's dive into the hangar of dreams.
Oh my! 81.
This load is built by Bartek and we already know him. Check out the video on aviation dioramas if you missed it with introduction on Bartek. And now let's talk about a legend on the Czech modeling scene, the one and only Marek Hlušek. Marek is 47 years old, but he's got over 40 years of model building under his belt. That's right, he started gluing plastic when some of us were still gluing our fingers together with Revel contactor. His very first model was good old Lavashkin 7 in 72nd scale from KP, a classic kit and a rite of passage for many Eastern European modelers. Fast forward to today and Marek is rocking 32nd scale monsters like it's no big deal, including this absolute unit of Blom & Voss 138, which is screaming "Let me jump into the lake" to take off. So what does Marek build? Anything he likes. He doesn't stick to a strict theme. If it's cool, then it's on the bench. And when he's not building aircraft that makes the rest of us grind into the spruce, he keeps himself sharp with fitness, biking and, surprise, more painting. His specialty is resin and laminate kits, the kind of builds that send most of us running for the comforts for Tamiya plastic. And to get an idea of how does it look comparing to Tamiya plastic models, let's drop a look into Blom & Voss 138 kit from HPH Models right on MosonShow. Gentle reminder, the scale is 1:32 and this stress for specific requirements to the model kit. So, what is in the box? Model stand have laser-cut wood parts and not sure if this is plastic or laminate. Wings and fuselage are made from laminate, so they hold the shape. And then guess what is the price for this kit? And what is the price for this model? 200, 300, 500. Bad guess. Yes, you get it right, 500 euros. That is the price you can expect for such a kit. All the details, like cockpit, engine, etc., are 3D printed. Dozens of resin parts reproduce body parts and cockpit glass. HPH models produce many models like this, including giant Messerschmitt 232, which we will enjoy in a minute. And if you ask me, Nick, there were so many cool kits, did you buy any? Yes, I couldn't resist to skip that Japanese valve in 32nd scale from Infinity models. Especially because the model was on the display and the price was very affordable. And later in this video you will see it in the bonus part, models in scale 35 and bigger. Now back to Marek Hluszek. His top tip: use the airbrush for everything. He's been competing since the age of 13, and his proudest achievements: winning Best of Show in the global competition hosted by Edward. Now that's a cup with some mileage. But honestly, if Marek wins Best of Show, the whole event tends to stick in his memory and in the minds of everyone watching. Keep your eyes peeled for that Messerschmitt 333 and don't blink, you might miss a few dozen rivets. Oh, and a shout out to his sponsors who helped to make these fine masterpieces possible. Marek sends a big thank you and asks if anyone else wants to support his work, he would be happy. I will leave his contacts in the video description. So there you have it, Marek Hluszek, humble, hardcore and holding some serious scale modeling firepower. And we continue to explore models from other modelers. Now don't forget, if you took the gold medal challenge, it's time to drop your count in the comments. Here you can see all gold winners, and you can use it as a life hack to count, but I hope you was honestly counting medals. And that is not the end of the video. Here is a bonus with aviation in scale 1 to 35 and bigger. Enjoy it as well.
I like it very much.
I'll try to find out who is it.
Oh, yeah. So amazing, so detailed. Include painting,
And it's
building.
Yeah, wait a second. It's a very old model. I actually started to build this a while ago, but
Maybe the information is mistake.
later I found that it is not mistake. Author is really 81 years old, and it was the same modeler who built X-15 from the beginning of the video. His name is Cesare and he is from Italy, and his grandson represented him on this show. Where are you from?
Italy.
Ah, from Italy.
Sì, sì.
Okay.
This model is made by granddad. It's not my
It's not your, it's
granddad.
branded.
Yes.
Oh, it's okay.
81 years.
There were 5 models in total from Cesare on this show, and he won a lot of prizes. Keep well, Cesare, and congratulations! And that wraps up our deep dive into the highly detailed aviation in 48 scale from MosonShow 2025. These builds were absolute masterpieces. From exposed engines and weathered panels to cockpits so detailed that you'd think there is a tiny pallet inside filling out flight logs. Big shout out to all the modelers who put in a top-notch performance. And extra thanks to Marek Luszek for sharing his incredible work and stories with us. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button like a rivet gun, subscribe for more scale modeling content and share it with your modeling buddies. Especially the ones who say, I only build armor. There is plenty more MosonShow coverage coming your way, so stay tuned and remember, it's not hoarding if it's spruce. See you in the next one and happy modeling!